In the midst of chaos, there lies opportunity, a profound insight from the ancient strategist Sun Tzu, and one that deeply aligns with Stoic philosophy. Imagine standing firm as the world swirls around you, finding your calm center, your unshakable core. That's the power of Stoicism. And that's the journey we're about to embark on today. We'll explore a concept that's often overlooked yet profoundly transformative: silence. It's not merely the absence of sound. It's the presence of a deep inner peace, a quiet strength that resonates far louder than words ever could. In a world that never stops, mastering silence can become your greatest asset, turning chaos into clarity and noise into purpose. Today, we'll uncover how the Stoics utilized silence not as an empty void, but as a powerful tool for wisdom and resilience. So, whether you're feeling overwhelmed by life's constant clamor, seeking a refuge of tranquility, or simply curious about how less can be more, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the Stoic secrets and explore how silence can elevate your life, offering peace amid turmoil and clarity amidst confusion. Join me as we embrace the Stoic way, finding strength in stillness and power in pause. If you're ready to transform your life through the wisdom of Stoicism, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us until the end of the video, where we'll unlock the full potential of silence and its impact on your inner strength and clarity. 10 powerful traits of quiet people, the Stoic strength of speaking less. 1. Silence disorients your opponent. Silence holds an unmatched power. It can unsettle others, especially when they're trying to figure out your next move. Picture this: a tense negotiation or a heated debate. Instead of reacting quickly or defensively, you choose silence. This isn't about being passive. It's a deliberate, strategic decision deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics mastered control not just over their actions, but over their responses too. Now, think about this. When you remain silent, the other person is left in the dark. They're unsure of what you're thinking, what your next step will be. That uncertainty creates a mental fog for them, and it's a tool you can use. In a way, your silence can have more impact than any words could. But here's the true beauty of it. While the other person is thrown off, you're not merely sitting idle. You're observing, analyzing, and planning your next move with clarity. This silence isn't just a tactic to gain the upper hand. It's a way of embodying Stoic virtues like wisdom and temperance. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. By choosing silence, you gain the space to listen, truly listen to what's being said and what's being left unsaid. So, the next time you face a challenging situation, embrace the power of silence. Let it be your shield and your strategy. Remember, in Stoicism, it's not just about what we do or say, but how we respond, adapt, and maintain composure in the face of external pressure. 2. Eliminate distractions. In today's hyper-connected world, distractions aren't just a nuisance, they are barriers to inner peace and clarity. They scatter our focus, fragment our attention, and keep us from tapping into the deep well of wisdom Stoicism offers. But here's the beauty of Stoic philosophy. It doesn't just teach us to endure life's challenges. It teaches us how to proactively shape our environment, starting with our minds. Imagine this: when you clear away the noise, the constant pings, the endless notifications, you create space. Space to think, to reflect, and to dive deep into the teachings of ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus, who knew the transformative power of solitude and contemplation. So, how do we begin to eliminate distractions? It starts with intention. It's about making conscious choices to filter out what demands our attention. Maybe it's setting designated times for checking emails, creating a serene workspace, or simply embracing moments of silence throughout your day. The goal here isn't to disconnect from the modern world, but to navigate it with purpose, much like a Stoic. And it's not just about managing external noise. Eliminating distractions also means silencing the inner chatter, the doubts, fears, and endless what-ifs that cloud our judgment and peace. True wisdom flourishes in this inner tranquility. And when we minimize distractions, we don't just improve ourselves, we enhance our relationships, our creativity, and our work. We become more present, more attentive, and more engaged with the world around us. So, I challenge you to start small, maybe by dedicating a part of your day to silence and reflection. Notice how it shifts your interactions, thoughts, and decisions. This is the path to a more focused, serene, and stoic life. 3. Silence draws attention. Ever noticed how a well-timed pause in a conversation commands attention? It's like the space between notes in a symphony that makes the music resonate more deeply. This is the power of silence, a concept the Stoics highly value because it embodies restraint and conscious action, or in some cases, conscious inaction. When we choose silence, especially in moments when words are expected to flood in, we create a presence that is both intriguing and commanding. Think about a heated debate or a packed meeting room. When someone stays silent, their stillness becomes a powerful signal. It sparks curiosity. What are they thinking? Why aren't they speaking? This creates a magnetic pull, drawing others' attention towards you. Silence can be more influential than words. But the beauty of it goes deeper. Silence allows us to pause and reflect. It creates space to choose our words carefully. Stoicism teaches us to value quality over quantity, substance over superficiality. When we speak, our words carry more weight because they come from a place of deep thought and reflection, not impulsive reaction. Moreover, silence opens a door for others to express themselves. It gives them space to project their thoughts, feelings, and motivations onto the silence, creating a richer, more empathetic understanding. This can be incredibly powerful in both personal relationships and professional settings. Embracing silence doesn't mean becoming passive. Far from it. It's an active, deliberate choice. It's about knowing when to speak and when to let silence do the talking. This discernment reflects the Stoic understanding of the rhythm of human interaction, valuing each word we choose to share or withhold. In practical terms, mastering silence can transform your life in myriad ways. It can defuse tension, foster deeper connections, and even improve your mental well-being by providing much-needed moments of respite. 4. Silence cultivates strength. In a world that often equates power and productivity with constant action and noise, embracing silence might seem counterproductive. But it is within the quiet moments that we discover the true depth of our strength, a concept that lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us to value introspection and inner tranquility, virtues that grow and flourish in silence. It's when we distance ourselves from the distractions of the external world that we can truly hear our thoughts, understand our emotions, and direct our will. Silence offers us a sanctuary for the mind, where we can rest and strengthen ourselves, free from the relentless noise of daily life. Think of silence as mental training. Just as athletes lift weights to build physical muscle, Stoics use silence to strengthen the mind. In those moments of quiet, we practice resilience. We learn to face our inner chaos without flinching, emerging more grounded and centered. These moments of solitude equip us with the mental fortitude to handle life's challenges. Moreover, silence fosters clarity. It enables us to sift through our priorities, to distinguish between what is essential and what is mere distraction. This clarity becomes a form of strength, guiding us to act not impulsively, but with purpose and intention. Our decisions are more deliberate, our actions more meaningful, and our lives more aligned with our core values. Silence isn't simply about being alone or inactive. It's an active engagement with our inner selves, listening to our thoughts, feelings, and intuitions. In these silent dialogues, we uncover truths about what truly matters to us and what drives us forward. This self-awareness becomes a powerful form of strength, giving us the confidence to make decisions that align with our authentic selves, free from the pressures of external expectations. What's truly fascinating is that the strength we cultivate in silence doesn't just serve us, it radiates outward, influencing our relationships and interactions. When we are centered and clear, we bring calm and assurance to our dealings with others. Our words carry weight because they emerge from a place of deep reflection. Our presence becomes more impactful, grounded in the serenity and purpose that Stoicism advocates. 5. Freedom from pride and arrogance. In the pursuit of Stoicism, we aim to understand that, no matter our achievements or status, we are all part of a larger, interconnected whole. This realization is liberating. It frees us from the constraints of ego, allowing us to experience life more fully and engage with others more authentically. But what does it really mean to be free from pride or arrogance? It doesn't mean undervaluing ourselves or denying our worth. Rather, it's about recognizing our strengths and limitations with clear-eyed composure. It's understanding that our accomplishments don't make us superior to others, and our failures don't define us. This Stoic principle encourages us to navigate life with equanimity, treating both successes and setbacks with the same calm detachment. It teaches us not to boast about our achievements, but to let our actions speak for themselves. When we do so, we cultivate inner peace, because our sense of self-worth no longer depends on external validation or comparison. Embracing humility opens us to continuous learning and growth. We become better listeners, more empathetic friends, and more compassionate members of our communities. By recognizing that everyone has something valuable to teach us, we approach each interaction with a genuine willingness to learn. In practice, freeing ourselves from pride involves regular self-reflection, an essential component of Stoicism. We examine our motivations, question our assumptions, and strive to align our actions with our deepest values. We remind ourselves of our shared humanity, recognizing that, like everyone else, we are flawed, finite, and fallible. Embracing humility not only enhances our own well-being but also improves our relationships. When we let go of the need to be right or superior, we create space for more meaningful connections. We listen more attentively, respond more thoughtfully, and engage more sincerely. As a result, we become more approachable, relatable, and often more appreciated. 6. Silence in negotiation. In any negotiation, the words we choose matter deeply, but so do the moments of silence. strategic silence can create an aura of calm and control, often causing the other party to reveal more than they intended. It's a moment that invites reflection, not just for us, but for everyone involved, pushing the conversation into deeper realms of strategy and thought. From a Stoic standpoint, silence in negotiations isn't about manipulation or playing mind games. It's about embracing our inner tranquility, giving ourselves the space to respond with wisdom rather than reacting impulsively. When we pause, we're not merely buying time, we're asserting control over the situation, anchoring ourselves in the present moment and carefully considering our next step. But silence is more than just a tactical advantage. It reflects respect for the words yet to be spoken, acknowledging their weight and potential impact. By pausing, we signal to our counterparts that we are thoughtful and deliberate, qualities that command respect and attention in any negotiation. This practice of intentional silence aligns perfectly with the Stoic emphasis on listening, a skill just as vital in negotiations as eloquence or persuasion. When we listen deeply, we gain insights into the other party's needs, fears, and desires. This understanding can help guide us to mutually beneficial solutions that respect everyone's interests. How do we cultivate the power of silence in negotiations? It begins with self-awareness, an essential cornerstone of Stoicism. By understanding our own tendencies and triggers, we can better control the urge to speak impulsively. It also requires confidence in the value of our perspective and the strength to let our words remain uncluttered by unnecessary noise. In practice, silence can take many forms during negotiations. It might be a pause after a key statement, allowing its implications to resonate. It could be a moment to regroup when the conversation becomes heated or complex. Or it could be the space we create for others to fill, giving them the opportunity to reflect, disclose, or concede. 7. Kindness and consideration for others. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all people. We are part of a vast shared human community, and by showing kindness and consideration, we acknowledge and respect this profound connection. Stoic kindness isn't about grand gestures or seeking recognition. It's about the small, everyday acts of empathy. It's about choosing patience over frustration, understanding over judgment, and support over criticism. Consideration, on the other hand, goes even further. It's about actively stepping into the shoes of others, understanding their struggles, perspectives, and aspirations. When we interact from a place of genuine consideration, we create meaningful connections that foster mutual respect and trust. Why is this important? Because practicing kindness and consideration enriches not only the lives of others, but our own as well. Stoicism teaches us that our well-being is intimately linked to the way we treat others. By choosing kindness, we align ourselves with Stoic values, fostering harmony both within and around us. Furthermore, this approach has a ripple effect, inspiring others to act similarly and creating a more compassionate and understanding community. Imagine if each of us made a conscious effort to be kinder, more considerate. The collective impact could be profound. Embodying Stoic virtues in our everyday lives begins with mindfulness. It's about being present in our interactions and recognizing the moments where we can extend kindness and understanding. It's taking that pause before reacting, giving ourselves the space to choose responses rooted in the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. 8. The art of deep listening. In a world overflowing with noise, distractions, and constant chatter, true listening has become a rare art. Yet, It's an art that perfectly aligns with Stoic principles, which place great value on understanding, empathy, and the pursuit of wisdom. Deep listening is not just hearing words, it's connecting with the underlying emotions, intentions, and essence of what's being communicated. When we truly listen, we engage with others on a deeper level, seeking to understand them rather than preparing our next response. This form of listening is rooted in empathy and rationality, central to Stoic philosophy. We honor the intrinsic value of others by offering them our full attention, acknowledging their unique struggles, perspectives, and stories. But the benefits of deep listening go far beyond fostering empathy. When we listen with intention, we open ourselves to new perspectives, becoming better learners, problem solvers, friends, and colleagues. We absorb information more effectively, which in turn shapes our actions and decisions, aligning them with the Stoic virtues of wisdom and moderation. So, how do we cultivate this art of deep listening? Start with intention. Approach each conversation with a mindset that there's something valuable to learn. This shifts the focus away from your own desire to speak and places it on a genuine curiosity about the other person's message. Next, practice presence. In an age of constant notifications and multitasking, giving someone your undivided attention is a powerful gift. It means putting away your phone, muting distractions, and fully engaging with the person in front of you. Remember, listening is not just about the ears, it involves your eyes, body, and mind. It's about showing with your entire being that you're truly present. Deep listening also requires patience and self-control, Stoic virtues that help us resist the urge to interrupt or judge while someone is speaking. It's about holding space for their words, allowing them to finish their thoughts before responding. Finally, after the conversation, take a moment to reflect on what you've heard. This reflection deepens your understanding and helps you respond thoughtfully and with care, embracing the Stoic ideal of measured, considered action. 9. Reflective wisdom. Reflective wisdom is more than accumulating knowledge. It's about developing a deep, thoughtful understanding of our experiences, values, and the world around us. At the heart of Stoic philosophy, reflective wisdom guides us toward intentional living, empowering us to make considered choices and grow into our ideal selves. This wisdom begins with introspection. It asks us to pause and turn inward, examining our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This process isn't always easy. It requires honesty, vulnerability, and the courage to face uncomfortable truths. But it's through this self-examination that we gain clarity about our motivations, biases, and core values, allowing us to know ourselves more deeply. However, reflective wisdom isn't a solitary pursuit. Stoicism teaches us that our lives are interconnected with others and with the world at large. Therefore, our reflection must also include consideration of our relationships, our role in society, and our impact on the world. Are our actions aligned with the greater good? Do we contribute to harmony or discord? This broader perspective ensures that our wisdom is not merely self-serving, but serves a higher communal purpose. Now, how do we apply this wisdom? Reflective wisdom isn't just theoretical, it's highly practical. It influences our decisions, guides our actions, and shapes how we interact with the world. When we act from a place of reflective wisdom, our choices are more thoughtful, our actions more deliberate, and our words more measured. We become more resilient in the face of adversity, more composed under pressure, and more adaptable to change. To cultivate reflective wisdom, create space for regular reflection. This could be through a daily review of your actions and decisions, journaling, or engaging in thoughtful discussions with others. It's about asking tough questions and being open to wherever the answers lead you. It's also about learning from the past, being present in the moment, and considering the future. Another key aspect of reflective wisdom is adopting a learner's mindset. Life is our greatest teacher, and every experience, whether joyful, painful, or mundane, has something to teach us. By remaining curious and open, we can draw valuable lessons from all aspects of life, growing in understanding and wisdom. 10. Resilience in the face of adversity. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about confronting adversity head-on, learning from it, and emerging stronger and wiser. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Our responses, rooted in clarity, reason, and virtue, are what build true resilience. So how do we cultivate resilience? It begins with acceptance. Stoicism urges us to embrace reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. This means acknowledging our difficulties without judgment or self-pity. When we face challenges with acceptance, we conserve our energy for what really matters: our response and growth. Next, we draw strength from perspective. The Stoics believe that our judgments about events cause us more distress than the events themselves. By adopting a broader perspective, we can view our adversities as part of a larger narrative, one that includes growth, learning, and the potential for transformation. This perspective doesn't make our pain go away, but it places it within a context that encourages resilience. While Stoicism emphasizes personal virtue, it also recognizes our interdependence. We grow and thrive, not in isolation, but in connection with others, sharing struggles, offering support, and receiving wisdom from those who faced similar trials fortifies our resilience. We're reminded that we're not alone on this journey. Resilience is also nurtured through practice. Just as physical muscles grow stronger with regular use, our capacity for resilience increases when we actively face challenges. Every adversity becomes an opportunity to practice Stoic virtues, acting with courage, maintaining composure, and choosing responses aligned with our values. Ultimately, resilience is about finding and relying on our inner strength to face life's inevitable challenges. It's about using adversity as a catalyst for growth, transformation, and a deeper understanding of our virtues and values. And most importantly, it's about moving forward, armed with the wisdom and fortitude gained through experience. As we conclude this journey into the depths of Stoic philosophy, remember that the strength you seek is already within you. It's waiting to be harnessed through the power of reflection, resilience, and profound wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this path of discovery and growth. You are not just a viewer, but a vital part of the Stoic Journal community, united in our quest for understanding and virtue. Now don't let your exploration end here. Click on one of the suggested videos on the screen to continue your journey into Stoicism, deepening your knowledge and fortifying your spirit. Together, we are not just learning, we are transforming.